Hello? Hey people! Hey everyone! I am so appreciative that you stuck around or are here even though I'm showing up late. I got stuck in traffic. Yeah. Um for those of you who don't know, I recently moved and so I had to go somewhere. I was running an errand somewhere that was really far away from where I live, and then once I got there, it just took me a really long time to do what needed to get done. So I appreciate you all for being here, even though I am showing up late. But yes, welcome to Spirit Homework for March 2, 2023. Oh my gosh, I didn't even introduce myself or anything like that. So let me do that now. I'm Rochelle. I am a psychic and spiritual development educator, and I am the founder of Brown Bruja. Through Brown Bruja, I help people reconnect with the spirit realm and gain clarity and guidance as they develop their relationship with spirit. And I do that through readings, workshops, mentorships, YouTube videos like this. So yeah, if you're here in Spirit Homework, what I do is I'll channel messages for you plus actionable guidance so that you can actually do what you need to do with that guidance instead of just receiving it and then, I don't know, nothing changes in your life, right? So yeah, typically what I do in these, I hear someone scratching the couch. My roommates. Anyway, typically what I do in these videos is I'll channel several messages. I'll tell you a little bit about what the situation for that message pertains to, and then you can figure out whether or not you need to listen to it or not. Yeah, I live with 3 cats, and whenever I open up the channel to talk with spirit, they get all excited. They jump around. They do things that they don't usually do. So seeing that they're active is a confirmation. I'm going to say that I am tuned in. So, all right. Thank you all for joining me today. So let's see if I'm gonna see if I have any updates. I don't think so. The only thing that I'll say is if you have not subscribed already, be sure to subscribe. If you're watching live, subscribing is gives you a little bit of a bonus in that you'll be able to actually chat with me live. So subscribe if you want to chat live. That's almost a rhyme, right? It's like a slant rhyme, but anyway, another benefit of subscribing is that you'll be able to see when it is I actually schedule these lives. So if you're following me on Instagram, or if you're following me on social media, I typically will announce the day of that I'm going to be live streaming. But if you subscribe, you'll see it in your feed at least, I don't know, 5 days ahead, maybe even a week ahead. So yeah. Let's see what else. Oh yes, please give this video a like or a thumbs up. When you thumbs up the video, it helps me to appear in the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, which is just, all algorithms are a mystery to me. But I've heard that when you like this video, when you give this video a thumbs up, it shows up in other people's feeds. So increased visibility means increased likelihood that whoever needs to watch this video, get their spirit homework, will actually receive it. So that is much appreciated, and a way that you can, I don't know, reciprocate in this energy exchange, since these readings, since these videos, I do them completely free because I know that not everybody is ready for a spirit session, that it is an investment. It can be an investment, and yeah, sometimes you just need a little bit of clarity on just 1 or 2 things that may not necessitate an entire reading. So yeah, okay, let me see if there's anything else that I need to say. If I think of it, I will bring it up later. All right. So this is a point in the stream where I will start to tune in. And it's going to look like I'm just kind of like whispering to myself. You don't really need to do anything during this time. What you can do is if you want to take notes, you can go grab your notebook, open up your Google Doc, whatever it is that you need, that you like to use to record messages or observations if you'd like to. And I would also invite you at this time to read the disclaimer, which is in the description of this video. So yeah, go ahead and do that. And I am going to tune in now. Okay. Okay, 5. I think I'm gonna do 5. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 5. 5 messages. Okay. Let's see. Should we switch it up? Let's try this. This is a tarot deck that I bought from a fellow BTS army in the Philippines. The Diary of Youth. Since I'm all BTS'd out today. Why not? I haven't actually used this deck in a reading before, but why not? Why not today? Okay, let's see. Okay, so ooh, it shuffles really well. Shuffles very nicely. Okay. Alright, please give us 5 cards for the 5 different messages. Oops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have message number 1, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Message number 2, Page of Swords. Message number 3, King of Hearts. So King of Cups. Oh no, I don't know what that is. Clover. What is that? We have wands. We have cups. We have sword. Pentacles, I guess. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. That makes sense. It's Taehyung. Message number 4, Page of Cups. And message number 5, Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna get this one out to my good old reliable Rider-Waite-Smith. Okay, so Ace of Swords is about career, life purpose stuff. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Ace of Swords, please tell us. What do people need to know? What is their homework? What is the situation? What is the situation? Tell us what the situation is with the Ace of Swords. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I have the 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Page of Wands. So as I'm looking at this, it's like, whoa, whatever it is that you're trying to... I think this is people who are like looking for a job. Yeah. Could be a promotion, but I feel like this might be people looking for a different job entirely. And I feel like either you got it or it's coming. You got it or it's coming. It's like granting you a wish. I don't know if you've been doing like spell work around this, or you're praying for it, or you're trying to like manifest it or something, but it feels different from what you've been doing. So for example, it's not just like, let's say me as a lawyer, it's not like I'm working at a private law firm and I just go to a different private law firm doing the same thing. It might be like me going to a different field of law, or me going from working in private to going to a nonprofit, or working in private going to the government or something like that. So there's or it could be you're going into an entirely different field. There's something about this job search that makes you, that kind of causes you to like wonder whether or not you're actually gonna get it, because it is different from what you have been doing before. Not that you're not qualified, but it just feels different. But it's closer to what it is you want, to your passion, you know, with like the Ace of Swords. This the reason why this is making me feel like it's something where career and life purpose are coming into alignment. This is not necessarily for people who are like, oh, like I don't live to work, I work to live. This is for people for whom like they want their paid work to align with their passion and their life purpose. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords, it's like a vocation. It's not just an occupation. It's like vocation. Let me look up vocation etymology. Yes, your calling, because yeah, in I guess like Latin, vocare is to call. So yeah, it's like your vocation. That's like the perfect word to describe this thing, this thing that that's coming about. And I think that's also why the High Priestess came through, because there is like an element of like spirituality, spiritual alignment there. So yeah, if you're looking for a job and it's like you're pursuing your passion, you apply to your passion, I feel like you're gonna get it, or you already got it. So let me get homework for the people who haven't gotten it, and then the people who have already gotten it, okay? So let's see. So for the people who haven't gotten it yet, what is their homework? The people who haven't gotten it yet, what is their homework? King of Swords, Emperor. Aha! Four of Swords. Okay. So the cards that came out, this is for the people who have not gotten it. You're still on the job hunt. You're still in the process of looking. King of Swords, the Emperor, and the Four of Swords. Don't focus on my face. Thank you. So let's see what's going on here. I mean, okay. So it's always, not always, but it can be really difficult in job searches to feel like you are safe to be authentically you. And I feel like, especially for this group, because it feels like so much is at stake, you might feel like you need to be more formal than you normally are, or like be very proper kind of a thing. I mean, with the King of Swords, I just feel like there's a lot of emphasis on like keep my weirdness inside until I get the job, which is like, that's totally understandable. I totally get that point of view. And then at the same time, it's almost, there's like a little bit of like insecurity with the emperor, you know, not that we are pro empire here, not at all, but you know, with the emperor as an archetype, as I'm looking at the figure in this emperor card, what I'm seeing is kind of like, well, you know, I know that I'm qualified, but what if there's something about me that they just don't like, or there's like there's just a worry that things are not going to work out, even though like on paper it seems like you are qualified, or you know, whatever. The point is, like, okay, they see these worries that you have, these like I want to say, not really, maybe worry, maybe trepidations, like judgments that you're putting on yourself. But like with the Four of Swords, what it feels like is like, okay, you're talking about your vocation here. You're talking about your calling. You're talking about your life purpose, something that you are like being drawn towards. But it's not only you being drawn towards it, like it is being drawn to you too. Like this is like something that you're being called to like align with. So it feels almost inevitable to me. Not that you don't have to apply or like follow up or like, you know, do your due diligence or anything like that. Not at all. Okay. If you need to apply or like do what you got to do to get your job, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like everything is falling into place. That's kind of what it feels like. Like this is very close to the right position will come to you. And if it doesn't come to you, then it was not the right position. You know what I mean? But it feels very, very positive. Almost like a happy ending in a movie or something like that. 1 second. So I don't think, sorry, thank you for waiting. So you don't really have to worry about it passing you by. I don't think so. Not at all. And on the bottom of the deck, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So I don't always look at the bottom of the deck, but I just noticed it, and I feel like that's a very positive sign. So keep going, do what you gotta do, and you'll get there. Yeah, don't worry so much. If what you feel compelled to focus on because of your worry is not actually helping you in your job search, I wouldn't focus on it. I suggest that you like really think about like whether or not it's a good use of your energy, because it kind of does feel like something that's gonna flow and fall into place for you. So yeah. All right, so let's get a message for the people who already got it. What do the people who already got it need to know? Well, yeah, okay. I see. Okay, so we have King of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. Lots of cups. So let's see here. Lots. 2. But 2 out of 3, that's still significant. So let's see. There is almost like a feeling like maybe you don't deserve it. I wouldn't necessarily call it imposter syndrome, but it's almost I don't know. Everything's going right and you're kind of just like, I've never experienced this before, so you're kind of just like getting acclimated to what it feels like to be in alignment. But just know that like those feelings that you have about like not deserving it doesn't mean that you don't belong there. I think you just need to get a little bit used to it. And it is like with the Eight of Cups, it feels like a transition period. And there is like an element of mourning here because it's a transition, you know? You left behind your old job or your old position and like you're starting something new, things are different. And it's okay to feel a little bit sad or like to miss how things were, or maybe you don't miss how things were, but you miss your coworkers or you miss knowing what you're doing rather than like, when you just start a new job and like you have to do all the paperwork and sometimes you have to watch like endless like videos, like tutorials on like what to do and things like that. Sometimes that can be not as exciting as like, actually getting the job, acing the interview. But honestly, like with the Six of Pentacles, what they want you to know is that you deserve this, and it's just going to take time for you to get used to it. But they don't want you to... One thing that they kind of want you to look out for is like behaving as though you don't belong there. Yeah. You didn't have to beg for this. This is not like a charity. You getting this job is not like an act of charity. This is something that you deserve. This is something that you are ready to step into. That's why you're there. And so, as much as you can, I don't know, like, I don't want to say like act like you deserve it because it's hard to do. It's hard to feel when you don't feel like you deserve it. Let's see. Look, the Queen of Wands again. I don't know, maybe you want to do something like read over your resume or your cover letter or something, or just like think about, if you can, like reference back to like what people said to you when you left your job, if it was positive, things like that, because you do deserve to be there. It is scary. I want to like acknowledge what you're feeling, but like you 100% deserve to be there. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles too. This feels a little bit more permanent than the place that you were working at before. So just know that you deserve to be there, and it's okay to have the feelings that you're having, but at the same time, like, don't let your feelings of not deserving it stop you from like doing the work and like showing up as the superstar that you are. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's move on to message number 2. So as a reminder, it's the Page of Swords. It's Shuga, I think. Yeah, so let's see. I feel like it's like a friend fight or something, but let me see. What's going on here? Okay. So we have Four of Swords, Judgment, and the Hanged Man. It's interesting because both in the Four of Swords and the Hanged Man, there's a lot of like, I noticed lack of movement. One is literally, it's either a person on there or like a stone thing that, you know, they put on top of the fancy coffins, or what do they call that, in the tomb, you know. And then also with a hanged man, they're literally just standing there, or not standing, they're hanging there, you know, by their foot. But then, you know, in the judgment card, there's a lot of movement there. So what is this? What's going on here? Yeah, it's almost like feeling like an impasse. Not to talk about law again, but it reminds me of like whenever. Yes, Bobo. Sorry about that. What? I'm doing something. But it reminds me of. Okay. 1 second. Sorry. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. Come here. Eat that. Eat that, baby. I don't know what you want. You want to go in here? Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So it reminds me of like when I worked at court, the judge would sometimes facilitate settlement, and the two parties just like could not come to an agreement, where one would be here, one would be here, and they're just too far apart with what it is that they both wanted, that there was no way that they could meet in the middle. That's what it reminds me of. And then even like with the judgment card itself, it just feels like like, you know what they say, like splitting the baby. Like it's not gonna work for either side, and there's kind of just like waiting here. It does still feel like a friend fight, so I'm not sure, like, well, let's see what the solution is here. Feels very vicious. Like hater. I don't know if it's friends or you're just like peers, like on the same level, but there's like hater energy. Let's see. What is the solution here? Whoa. Okay. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa, okay. So we have a lot of wands. We have all wands. We have the Three of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So with the Three of Wands, it almost feels like, ooh, when I first saw that, it felt like, okay, maybe there's just no way that things can go back to the way that they were. You, because this spirit homework is for you. You just need to find a way to move forward. There's no way to going back to how things used to be. And does that mean that reconciliation is not possible, or that there's no way to heal this situation, this rift, this like hater thing? No, that's not true. But I don't know, one side with the king and the knight, one side thinks that they're better than the other person. And I feel like this is them and this is you, because you're still trying to like see if you can make things right, or if there's a way that you can like be nice, or like, I don't know. But they like don't want to move. They don't want to go back to how things were. I feel like they started it. Hold on. What are you doing? Okay. I feel like they started it. I feel like they're the ones that wanted you that wanted, I don't know. Let me get, they're threatened by you somehow. Yeah. With the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords, they're threatened by you somehow. And I feel like with these two pairs, the Knight and the King of Wands, and then the Page and the Queen of Swords, I just feel like I don't know if there's anything that you can do to help them see that you deserve to be like treated as though you're like on the same level. I don't know if they ever will do that, you know? And you obviously can't control what they think of you. You can't control whether or not they're self-aware, whether they're like seeking mental help, or if maybe they don't need mental help, maybe they just don't want to reconcile, and like that's what it is. And that's why they're kind of talking about you focusing with the Three of Wands about moving forward, about what's next. A lot of times when I look at this card, or when people look at this card, sometimes it looks like this is like the desert or something. But actually, if you look closer, there's like little ships. There's little ships there. So one interpretation of this card could be that this person is looking out and they're getting ready to like set sail to go somewhere completely different. So if this person, this peer, this colleague, this enemy, frenemy, I don't know, like, is all of a sudden bringing this up, it could be that like you're getting ready to move on to a time in your life, to a phase in your life where they're just like not a part of it anymore. Maybe they were like they were there a lot, they were involved a lot, but they're not gonna be wherever it is that you're going. I don't see that you're trying to hurt them. I see that you're just trying to, I don't know, be at peace, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, with the High Priestess, there's things that are not being said, things that are being hidden, things that are being, I don't know. Yeah. So, anyway, things, I don't know. Yeah, with the Six of Swords, it feels like it might be time to move on. And I'm not sure what moving on means for you, but just know that like it's very clear that the other party in this situation, like, I don't know, as of right now, I feel like they're just not treating you the way that, with the respect that you deserve. So protecting yourself, protecting your safety and your well-being is what they're emphasizing for you right now with this Three of Wands. And just know that like that may have to involve like getting to a place where where they're not like part of your daily life like how they used to be. So I'm sorry, but yeah. Let's see. Someone says, oof, I missed the very beginning, but this feels like my newly adult son in me. I'm sorry. That's heavy. Yeah. Okay. People are going through a lot. A lot of astrologers are talking about how March is like a big shift in energy. For various reasons. Excuse me. I'm not an astrologer, you know. But the astrologers that I follow, a lot of them have been saying that. So this could be part of that big shift, that big collective shift, you know. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So then message number 3 is the King of Pentacles, V. Okay, let's see. I feel like this is like romantic relationships. This is for Someone has a crush on you. Someone has a crush on you, I think. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, message number 3. Give us clarity on the situation for message number 3. Whoa. Okay. Ugh, someone's jealous of you. Someone's jealous of you. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe okay. If you're watching this, maybe somebody is not jealous of you. But if you suspect that somebody's jealous of you, then this message is for you. How about that? Okay, so we have the 5 of Swords, Temperance, the 5 of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. It's like your man. Okay, so let me just say, I don't usually channel messages like this, like tough messages like this, or as many as I have. I mean, I've only done 4 so far, but 2 out of them have been like kind of heavy, kind of hard. So let me know, like, are you okay? What's going on? Like, man, jealousy. Dude, like, okay, so I'm looking at these cards, and what it feels like is like somebody's looking at you and they think that you don't deserve what you have. They're like mad. They're mad that you're doing well. They're mad that they're upset that you have what you have because they don't have it. But here's the thing, like, you've worked for what you have. You've worked really hard. With the 10 of Pentacles, this isn't something that just fell into your lap. This isn't something that just, like, it's not like you won the lottery or something, you know what I mean? Like, this is, like, there's been a lot of effort that has gone into what you've done. And then at the same time, like, things are, it's like, it's just your time. At the same time, how do I say this? It just feels like it's your time. It's time for you to have some success, which nothing wrong with that. Everybody will have their time, you know, like, with Temperance, I just feel like this is something that you've been working really hard towards. You've been putting a lot of effort towards it. So the fact that these other people are like getting upset now, it's like, just because you are doing well, or they perceive you to be doing well, does not mean that they cannot have the same thing. But for some reason, they're like crab mentality, you know, trying to drag you down. So let's see. And it's so interesting because as I'm looking at this picture of V, it's like they think that you're rubbing it in their face when you probably don't even think about them at all. You know? Like, what the heck? Like, I don't know. It's like, they're starting to paint you as a villain in their mind to, like, justify to them why you don't deserve it, even though I feel like you're just minding your own business. So again, it's something where you, like, are not able to control how other people are perceiving you, and it feels very unfair because I feel like you're not even acting like like they think that you're like shoving it in their face or like being all flamboyant or something, and it's like, dude, I'm not. Like, I'm just doing my thing. Like, what's wrong with that, you know? So let's see. Let's see. What is the homework here for people who resonate with this message? Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we have the World, death, Three of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. So what comes to mind immediately is energetic hygiene and protect. Okay, it's like they don't want you to dim your shine just because people are getting jealous of you. I feel like, number one, just know that I feel like the recognition that you're receiving, or whatever the Ten of Pentacles represents for you, it's gonna increase. It's gonna keep going because you fucking deserve it. You deserve to have the success that you're feeling. That part of like whatever role that you're occupying, this is something that is gonna come up periodically. Okay, as you get better at whatever it is that you're doing, there's people that are gonna be jealous. They're gonna be upset that they're not as good as you. That's just part of it. And it's something with this Death card that that you need to somehow like find peace with, or like get comfortable with it. So if you are this is something maybe that, like, if you're getting mental health help, that like a therapist can help you with, a trained mental health professional, or whoever it is that you seek help for, like this kind of stuff, like dealing with like what other people think of you, like you're gonna want to seek help with them. There's also people around you with this Three of Pentacles that are like you have an increase of the haters or the jealous people, and then you have an increase of like people that support you. And there's more people that support you that like are upset about your success. I'll say that, because with the three, it's talking about community to me. I don't know. It hurts. Like, I can see that it hurts you on some level because, well, there's like nothing that you can do about it. And then also like the idea that somebody would be upset with you because, or the idea that anything that you would do would upset somebody. I see that, like, you not being comfortable with that. But like at the same time, like, they want to remind you this is happening because like you're finally getting what you've been working for, which is really exciting, With the Page of Cups, it's like this is just the beginning. Excuse me. When I look at the Page of Cups, I'm looking at the fish and the cup, and it just feels very fertile. It feels like things are going to start growing more and more. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. There's just like, this is just the beginning for you. So back to what I was saying, the first thing that I said, I just pulled the Two of Wands, energetic hygiene and protection. If there's any way that you can work on detaching your energy from whoever you suspect that this is, I would do that. What can that look like? Let's say maybe they're like on social media, like you could remove them from your followers or restrict them. If you're looking for like spiritual solutions, maybe looking into somebody that can do like a cord cutting for you. Look into your like energetic boundary practice. And if you find yourself in this situation and you actually want like specifics, you can book a spirit session with me and we can talk about it. There are a lot of different things that you can do to protect your energy. But I feel like digitally, like social media wise, it will be very important because I feel like this person like stalks you, or like it's when they see your stuff on social media that it like gets them pissed off or whatever, and then it like that energy goes toward you in that way. So just know that. I'm sorry, that's not fair to you, but you can handle it as long as you're taking care of yourself and your safety. You'll be okay. Okay. All right. Let's move on to message number 4, Page of Cups. Little baby JK action for those of you who know BTS. Let's see. What is this about? Okay, now I feel like this is about romance. But let's see. Let's see what they say. What is this about? Tell us what this is about. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay, so we have 5 of Wands, the Emperor, the Sun, 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I feel like, okay, this is not limited. Okay, so this message is not limited to people who are in committed relationships, not seeking any other partners, okay? This message is for you if you feel like somebody has a crush on you. Maybe more than one. It could be more than one. Like, I feel like people are noticing you and you're getting some kind of attention. Be honest with yourself. Is it unwanted? I'm not judging you. I think you're judging you. But yeah, I kind of feel like there's you don't know what to do with this. And I don't know. Well, I don't know what you need to do with this. We'll look into that in a little bit. But it does feel like maybe you're like a late bloomer or something. Or maybe you, I don't know. There's something about you where people are noticing you. And it feels like you're getting attention. You're getting lots of attention. People are checking you out, looking at you. And maybe you don't know what to do with it. And I think that, yes, you might already be dating someone, already in like a, in relationships or situations where it's like, I'm not supposed to be with anybody else right now. But there's like people, like I feel people's vibes. I feel people like knocking on my door. Not literally, obviously. That's scary. But yeah, I don't know. It feels kind of flattering, but at the same time, I feel like you're like, uh-oh. So let's see what's going on there. Okay, message number 4. What's going on? What do people need to know? What is your spirit homework? And it's kind of funny because I feel like you think that it's weird because you haven't really changed. Like, exterior wise, maybe you think that I look exactly the same. Maybe I'm even like a little bit uglier. That's what you think. But I don't know. It's not your outside, it's your inside. It's like your confidence. It's your charisma. It's how you present to other people, how much you love yourself, you know? I don't think that you think you're uglier. I think that, yeah, but that's what it is. People are seeing you shine from the inside out, and that's what's like attracting the eyeballs. But okay, let's see what your spirit homework is here. Okay. Interesting. So we have mostly swords here. We have the 7 of Cups, Justice, 4 of Swords, and 8 of Swords. So let's see. I mean, okay. While it is flattering, I can see that you think it's flattering. Okay, think for yourself. Are any of these options actually viable? Do you actually want to, like, do anything with any of these people? It's up to you. But as I'm looking at it with the Seven of Cups, I don't really think you like any of these choices. I think it's just kind of flattering. You're like, oh, that's nice, but nothing actually is going to come from that. I kind of see you. It's almost like, I don't think that you're actually going to do anything with this, but I think you feel bad because you're flattered by it. Which is like, it's okay. It's okay to feel what you feel. You know, your feelings are valid. I don't see you actually taking action on any of this, and I see you kind of like turning a blind eye to it. Turning, like, you're just like, I don't want to see. But then you look at the figure, and there's like a little smiling, hee hee, like, a little smile there. You don't really need, I don't think that you need to worry about this as much as you're worrying about it. You can trust yourself. You can trust your judgment with Justice card. I feel like you're very committed to the people that you are already committed to, you know, so just let it go. Like, you don't, it's not that serious unless you make it more serious, you know. It's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do. But I feel like at this point you're not interested. You're just like, okay, thank you. It's very flattering. Moving on. And I don't think that you're doing anything inappropriate, as from what I can see. Yeah. But there's something here with the Four of Swords, which making me feel like, oh, maybe you feel bad because you've had like dreams about people, dreams, daydreams, something like that. And I would check in with yourself and see if there's something in those dreams or daydreams that is signaling to something that is lacking in your current committed relationship or ships or situations. And yeah, think about if that's something that you want to bring up with like the people that you're currently, the person or people that you're messing around with, committedly, exclusively. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that's coming up here. Yeah, it's information for you. So I don't know, it's nice to be wanted, I guess. But yeah, that's only the only homework that they're giving you on that topic. Okay. All right. Wow, what an interesting mix of messages here. What is going on in the world? Okay, so the last one that we have is the Two of Wands, Two of Fire, little J-Hope. All right, let's see. I feel like this is about school, but let's see. Tell us what this is about. Oops. What is this about? Not getting anything, so let me try again. It's getting confused because I feel like it was talking about something that we already talked about. So, okay, message number 5. What is this Two of Fire? Please clarify the situation. Starting new. Starting new. Let's see. Clarify. Okay, so we have the Star, Five of Swords, and the Empress. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. So what I kind of feel like, this is a situation that they're talking about, okay? There was a fight or some kind of conflict where people broke into, and maybe this is related to one of the previous messages. It's very common for people to resonate with more than one message, or to have more than one message resonate with them in the spirit homework, just so you know. But it's like people split in two, and now you're kind of just like figuring out whether or not you did the right thing, or if you were like too mean or whatever. And like people are trying to like start new, or it's almost like you think you won but you feel bad or something. There's a little bit of regret about how you handle the situation or the outcome of a certain situation. I don't know, just like wondering, like, am I a bad person? Am I a bad person? So with like the starting new thing that kept coming up, it just feels like, I don't know, feeling doubt about how you handled this. And this is like, I'm not getting us, okay, for some people this is work. It's like quitting the job. But if you quit the job, it's like you left in a bad way, or not in a bad way where it's like you're not friends with these people anymore. Your coworkers, your ex-coworkers, you're like, I never want to go to lunch with you ever again. Like, no. So not on not on amicable terms. It could be friendship. It actually, you know what? It feels more professional. It feels more on that level. Yeah, let's see. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Can you give us some clarity on what this situation pertains to about feeling like a bad person? It's like you spoke your truth and you feel guilty about it. Maybe you thought the delivery was too harsh or something like that. Or you're like, why am I not suffering more? Why is like, with the Star and the Empress, it's like, why am I okay right now? Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. Like you're waiting for the backlash or something. Let's see. What do people need to know? What is the homework here? Okay. So we have 7 of Cups again. 7 of Cups, Judgment, Queen of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups. So I don't know. I mean, I know that you feel kind of bad about how things transpired, but at the same time, I feel like you did things in the best way that you could. When I look at the 7 of Cups here, what it's talking to me about is kind of like difficult decisions, making the best decision out of like a bunch of difficult decisions. Like none of the pathways forward were ideal, but you, like, I feel like you tried really hard to be principled. You tried really hard to do the right thing and like not hurt people, but speaking your truth or standing up for yourself or whatever this conflict was. It's like there had to be conflict in order for you to do what was best for you. So like it's kind of hard. Like it feels hard here. Like, but at the same time, you know, with the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like you're being rewarded, or you're safe now because you tried, because you were so deliberate in like trying to pick the best choice in a difficult situation, or pick the best choice out of like a bunch of choices that weren't that great. It was really hard. So like I see you here just like kind of like waiting for your punishment. You're just like, okay, God, smite me. the fireball. I expect the fireball any day now. But I don't know. I invite you to consider that the consequence is what you're living out right now, which is represented by the Empress and the Star, you know? Like, what if that's your punishment or the consequence of the choices that you made? Let me just double check. Let's see. Let's do. Whoops, we haven't done angel answers in a while. Let's see what the angel answers have to say. Tell us. You saw me pull it. Reconsider. It's like, why do you think you're gonna be punished? Like, I don't know. I think you're okay. Yeah, I just pulled another one. Success. And not all the cards in here are positive. For example, some are like, no, or I don't know, not the right time. There's like a lot of different ones in here. So the fact that you had 3 in a row affirming what we talked about is pretty significant, So yeah. Oh, and this was like in the top. Let go. And what is this? If you believe. So I don't know. I don't know if that actually is, well, it's almost like it's if you believe, I feel like it's like, well, if you believe that you're gonna get punishment, then like, if you want punishment, do you like want us to punish you or something like that? I don't know. I don't think that you necessarily deserve it. I think you're being rewarded for doing something tough and doing what you have to do. You're being rewarded with safety here, and it's not I think maybe you feel bad or you feel like you deserve something worse because you don't want to hurt people, and that's like a testament to your character. But I don't know. I see you expecting God or whoever you think is in charge, karma, whatever it may be, to like bring the hammer down on you, but I don't see that that's gonna happen. So I think the homework for you is to maybe journal about it and like think about maybe changing your perspective and thinking about like what you had to do, why you did it, and I don't know, cutting yourself some slack. Yeah, because whatever you had to do, it seems really hard. Okay, so those are our messages for today's spirit homework. I hope that was helpful. If any of these messages resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. Please give this video a thumbs up, like all the algorithm stuff that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. And if you want to go in depth on any of these messages or something totally different, if you feeling like we will vibe if we sit in front of the computer and engage in a spirit session together, you can book a spirit session in the description box. But yeah, if you have any other questions, I'm here for you. Sounds like this next couple of weeks is going to be some that you will remember for a while. So good luck to you, and I will see you